football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Zoo.
Get him.
Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught right side, Davis. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Check 37, check 37. Alert, 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 alert.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here comes the ball.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Bravo.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 11 more on that one and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
24 is the mic. So we got man.
Red, up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Smooth.
Mike 50. I got you, son. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike up.
180. Red, up. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
52.
Here's Davis running right. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You remember me? You remember me?
18.
Mike's 50, Mike.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Kill.
Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2-by-2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp. We'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Jump, lock in, lock in. Switch. X3, 218, go.
Now Trubisky on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Hey, we heavy on the edges, Mike's going.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, orbit.
We got 4. 24.
Trubisky will throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
In your face.
Back one. 61, matchbox light.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Pinheiro is good. That's it for the first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll go again to Jones, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 26.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Hey, 626.
Double dog, that's the way. Check. Fresno.
They'll run it with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line.
I had to test it.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Davis now.
Good shot. Good play.
Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis, 72 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now a 1st down carry is Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 626. Hey, wahoo.
58, right there. Mike, 58, right there. Who that? 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Get 300. Get 300. Over.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Record.
To the 50. Hey, box drop.
Mike, 58 for Mike. Man out. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Boom.
Push him back.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Lucky.
Jump out. Go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The 1st down carry for Davis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, 28 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next to score, Bears 24, Packers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
26.
58, come on. 58.
All right.
Bandit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Cut. At 58 is a Mike. Go 3 Mike. Watch QB's on. Watch right now.
You got 58.
Check 31.
Green again.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
58, boy. 58. 58. Come on.
Plant.
58.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mike 36. Mike 36. We want this.
Yeah, live.
36.
Green again.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action. Trubisky, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
That's complete to Robinson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
What's going on? Yeah, I'm playing.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Or 16 guys from so it looks like Smitty and Anthony will get that game on. They're still in.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
What?
Rodgers now from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Slam, slam, slam. Mike's 59.
Hey, 88.
Hey, watch your leg.
Uncle, over here.
10. Big edge.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, check 24.
Wide left.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 53 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the run, it's Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.